Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So as you guys saw by the thumbnail and title, I'm going to be doing a really cute blue spring flower and butterfly nail set. This is actually a recreation set, which I'll be popping up the picture a little bit later in the video. But off camera, I did go ahead and do some nail prep, push back my cuticles, remove the shine from my natural nails, and then also I went ahead and put on my pillow face coat because I will not be keeping these nails on. But if you want them to last, make sure that you prep your nails, push back the cuticles, use a cuticle ball bit, get all of that from the nail plate, and then also you want to make sure that you buff over the surface. You don't want any of that surface shine to be left behind because it's just not going to adhere. It's going to cause lifting and your nails will not last. So make sure that you do all of that before going in with your application. I also went ahead and picked out my nails, as you guys saw, and these nails are the 𝚙𝚚𝚘𝚗𝚝𝚑 non-C-curve square ones. I've been really loving using these lately. Whenever I use a lot of 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘 products, I just like to use these because I don't know, I just feel better when I use like the brands like all at once. However, when I am using these to like apply, I never could use glue, like even the 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚝 stick-it nail glue, and that glue works amazing. But for some reason, these nails do not apply when I use my glue, especially when I'm using my peel-off base. They take entirely too long to like adhere, so I just go ahead and use the 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚝𝚑 builder gel from like their jelly tip kit. And as you see, I'm also using their sensor curing light, which I really like. I love that you can adjust it to how you want. And it also has a sensor on the top, as I just stated. Yeah, I went ahead and put like the builder gel inside of all of the nail tips first. I feel like that saves me a lot of time. So yeah, just set them to the side and then started to apply them one by one, leaving them under the light for about 5 to 7 seconds. It's honestly not that long. And then I'll move on to the next one. I pop them into my bigger light and make sure everything is nice and cured, and then I'll go ahead and clip them down to my desired length, which as you guys will see, I did not end up cutting a lot at all. On my thumb, I did kind of cut a little bit more because I like my thumb to be shorter. But for my other tips, I just went ahead and like cut it just a little bit below the 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚝 logo and the number because I did want these nails to be rather long. I wanted to do some blue nails because, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚝 has like this little thing where you can participate if you want, and last week's color was blue, so I really wanted to do some blue nails, but I just didn't get it up in time. So I picked out my acrylic and I wanted to go with this one here, but I did realize it's part of their 𝚙𝚘𝚗𝚝 collection. And if you know about their 𝚙𝚘𝚗𝚝 collection, these are just like really transparent, pretty like jelly colors. Still really pretty, but definitely not what I wanted because it would just be too sheer. So I was kind of looking some more, and I honestly forgot I had their pastel gel liner collection, so I'm gonna be using this for my blue. And I'm gonna be doing some ombres, so it's not gonna like conflict with anything. If anything, it's gonna make it a lot easier. And just look how pretty this blue is. I love this a lot. And for the springtime, I'll definitely be using more of their pastel colors because I honestly forgot that I had these. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing an ombre. So on the nails, I want my blue at the bottom. I'm gonna be painting most of the bottom of the nail blue because, like I always mention, I never really know how far I want my blue to go down, so I just take it up further, just to be sure not to have it too low, if that makes sense. So I will go up with this gel liner just about over the entire tip where I glued on my nail. And I'm going to be doing this on my middle ring and my thumb. Once I got all of the gel down, I'll go ahead and cure it. So now I am going to be going over with a solid blue on my pinky nail, but I don't want to put the gel polish down yet. because if I just go in now and encapsulate the gel polish, where I glued on my nail tip is going to have like this weird looking line. So what I'm going to be doing instead is taking some clear acrylic, just because I only want it for like the structure, you know, to build up the nail. So I'm just going to be doing my pinky a solid clear base, and then once I shape and file, I'll just go ahead and paint it blue with my gel polish. And honestly, to me, that's just the fastest, easier, and quickest way. And I'm also using my monomer from 𝚙𝚚𝚘𝚍, which is the EMA monomer. I love it. And also my 𝚙𝚚𝚘𝚍 brush 10, I believe, 10 or 12. I'll have to go back and see which one it is, and I'll link it down below for you guys. And this is the pink one. I've been using the black one a lot because I like that one as well, but I haven't used my pink one in a while, so I'm using it today. And there's not really much to explain about the application, but I do want to say that when you are working with it, you have to take your time, make sure there's not too much monomer in your brush or the bead will start to run. And just make sure that you have enough, because if not, the bead is going to be super dry and you will not be able to smooth it out or work with it. Throughout this application, I am making sure to keep my sides in. Like once I place down my bead, like you guys see, I go ahead and like give it a few seconds to like just sit there. Whenever I put my bead down, I'll go ahead and wipe off my brush, dip it back into the monomer, and dry off the excess so I'm not putting too much extra monomer on that bead. And just letting it sit there just kind of allows it to like fully polymerize, and when you go to swipe it, it's just not going to be like the whole entire thing coming right back off the nail, because you want the bead to kind of set up a little bit so you are able to work with it. And once I make sure that the top is smooth, I'll go ahead and like swipe down my sides just to make sure those are still pretty much straight for the most part. But of course, I will be going in filing anyway, but just keeping it neat throughout the entire process saves a lot of time when it comes to like the filing part. And then here I'm working on my cuticle bead, just making sure it's not flooding my skin, and blend it down. If you get to like the cuticle part and you blend down the bead and you turn your nail to the side and you see that the apex is not like how you want it, just go in with a smaller, more drier bead, and that'll allow you to like just put the hump like right there at the apex area. And yeah, once I got my clear pinky down, I'm gonna be switching over to this nude color, which is called Etiquette first, but I'm gonna be using this color as my nude for my ombre. And as you guys see, I set rather a bigger bead down because I wanted to try to get these done like all in one bead. Well, not one bead, because obviously I have to go back in for my cuticle area, but yeah, I put it down right there, and I wanted to make sure that I push up the acrylic towards my cuticle area just so that I don't flood it. However, when I was working with this bead, it did start to like dry a little bit faster on me, and it was just like a lot. It did start to dry on me, so I finished it up off camera and it looks a lot better. But I will be doing that same ombre technique on my middle finger and my thumb, so you guys will see it there. And since the last bead was like really dry on me and I had to like finish it off camera, it was just like not how I wanted that process to go. It was a little bit more challenging, especially when trying to get my cuticle areas really nice. So for the next few nails I do my ombres on, I will be using rather smaller beads and more wetter beads, just so that I know they will not dry up on me. But yeah, I'm gonna just continue doing my ombre process. And for my ombres, just about halfway down my nail, I feel like sometimes I don't even want my ombres to go this low, but on my first nail I just end up putting it that low as like a mistake, or I messed up, I have too much, so I just blend it down, and that's just where it ended up being. So for my other ones, I also have to take it that low as well. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna be doing my ombres, and I'll just let you guys go ahead and watch. Before I go, I did just want to say that in a couple videos ago, if you like remember, I said that I was gonna do another giveaway at 80,000 subscribers, and honestly I thought it was gonna be like a couple months until then, but I might just have to do it at the end of this month or like the beginning or mid next month, because you guys have been subscribing so much to my channel. That's like a few hundred away, and I'm pretty sure I'll be getting that very soon. So thank you guys for subscribing, and I still am going to be doing my giveaway. It just came a lot faster than I expected. So yeah, leave some suggestions on what I should give away. Should I give away like some extra items that I have, or should I like pick a certain website and let you guys like just get like $100 or like $200 worth of items from it? I pay for it and ship it to you, or like, you know, just get rid of some of my extra stuff, just give away some of the items that I have here, because I have a lot. Amazon is also an option. You want an Amazon gift card, or you know, just let me know what you guys think or how the giveaway should go, because like I said, I thought 80,000 was gonna be like not for another month, so it's approaching a lot faster than I thought, and I'm not prepared. So let me know down below how you think I should go about getting the items, or just like sending the products to you, what I should give away, from what brand. Another cool way I just thought about is like, since a lot of people might not like items from the same place, if I do end up letting the winner pick which website they want to get the items from, I'll let them pick out, like say if I do like 100, 150, or like $200 worth of items, I could just let them pick the website and pick the items, and then I buy it and ship it to them. That would be very nice, because I know a lot of people might not like not polished. Some people don't do acrylic, so they might not want acrylic, and some people might want polygel. So I feel like that's a great way. But like I said, I'll be looking at you guys' comments and taking that into consideration. So make sure that you do comment that down below, because I just love to give back, y'all. Whenever I do my giveaways, I'm just so happy whenever the winner like say, oh my gosh, I got my items, and they send me pictures of it. Like, it just feels so nice to give items back. So yeah, comment that down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. And as you guys see, while I was talking, I did go ahead and start on my index nail, which is just a solid nude. Thought I was gonna go straight to my thumb, since I did just want to stick to my ombres, but apparently I did this one first. But yeah, it's just a solid nude color, and I will be building this up with the actual nude. Whenever I'm doing like a solid color nail with acrylic, if I'm able to build it up with the actual color, that's what I prefer to do. I don't really like going in with clear on top of my covered colors, but I know some powders are like really thick, they have a lot of pigment in them. You cannot build those up, and it's just like impossible. It's super hard. So those, of course, you will have to encapsulate, but for these powders like this, I feel like I'm able to work with it how I want, so I just go ahead and build that up. But once I finish doing this one here, I'll be going to my thumb, which is another ombre. And I'll just let you guys go ahead and watch the rest of this play out. Usually my thumb would be the hardest to do because it's a lot wider, but lately I've been really loving my thumb applications. I feel like the apex is just so nice, and it's super neat around the cuticle area. But I did go ahead and finish that up. Now I'm getting into my clear again because I have to encapsulate my ombres. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'll be doing because like I said, for my nude index nail, I did go ahead and build that up with that nude color, which I really like. And so yeah, to finish my application out, I'm just going to be encapsulating my ombres. I don't have to do anything else on my pinky because that's also built up with clear. And I don't think I'm going to show all of my encapsulation. I'll just be showing you guys one so you can get the feel of like how that went. And then once I finish my application, I'll let it dry and we'll get right into filing. So getting into my filing now, I am going to be using my Kiara Beyond Pro Dust Collector. I don't really use this as much as I would like to because some days I like it, some days I just don't. Like I don't know what determines that, but that's just how I feel about this dust collector. But before I actually start filing my nails, I did just want to show you guys the new HEPA inner filter that Kiara sent me, and it's just so cute that it matches my dust collector. And I did like already record some footage, so this is actually my old one. I already put my new one inside my dust collector, but I'll be showing you guys that in a second. But yeah, this HEPA inner filter basically acts as like a double filtration system, which catches up to 99.97% of airborne dust particles. And as you guys see here, this is how it looks. I also like this because it's made of like this eco-friendly cloth which you can reuse. And this will last you up to a year. So once you dry it, allow it to air dry before popping it back into your dust collector. And you know what, I really like this because a lot of brands these days, like they just try to profit so much money off their customers to where they'll make a product and you have to like keep buying new ones over and over again. But with this one from Kiara, you can rewash it. It's only $20 on the website, and again it lasts up to a year, so you'll not be spending a lot of money on these. So yeah, I really like that. And another new product I want to show you guys from Kiara are these new XL 5-in-1 bit. I do have them in a fine, medium, and coarse in the rose gold color. I'm pretty sure there are like another option of colors you can get, but I decided to go with the rose gold. And since these drill bits are extra long, they are perfectly designed for extra long nails, which is why today I wanted my nails to be like rather long so I can test these out. And so far since I've been using them, like this is my like first official video of me showing you guys, but I have been using these drill bits off camera and I really like them. You can cover a lot more area faster, like when you're filing side to side, you are covering more space so you don't have to like keep going over that area trying to like, you know, file the nails. And the way I would recommend using them is, of course, you get 3 different types of grit. The fine grit doesn't have like a lot of aggressiveness to it, so that one I would advise you guys to just like go around the cuticles, maybe clean up underneath the nail. The medium grit you can debulk, that way it's gonna get rid of a lot more product faster, but not like to the extreme. And with the coarse, I only recommend it for like getting rid of product. If you are about to change your nails, you can like get rid of, you know, file off the acrylic or whatever the case may be. I don't really have to do that because I do wear a peel off base, but if that was the case and I wanted to like file away the acrylic to soak off my nails, that is what I would use the coarse for. You do not want to use the coarse on like your natural nails or like anything that you don't want to be filed away super quick, because that coarse drill bit will definitely file away a lot of powder or acrylic product, whatever the case is. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch my filing process. I didn't jump straight in with using the drill bits because of course I do have to use my hand file and shape them up a little bit. So that's just what I'm doing here. And I did leave a little bit more filing in than I usually would, so I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Once I finish using my hand file, I'll be going in with my medium drill bit to seal my cuticles and debulk my nails, make sure they're really nice and even. The filing part was definitely a lot of work, so I did end up having to pop my nails off and finishing them the next day. It's been a hectic lately when it comes to filing my nails because I end up having to leave, but once I finish filing my nails, shaping them, buffing them, this is how they look, and they look pretty nice. I love how even they are. But now I'm going to be jumping straight into my nail art. Like I said, this is a recreation set, so I'll be popping the picture up right here so you guys can see who inspired me, or rather the original creator. So just simply here, I'm going to be taking that blue gel liner again and creating a French tip on my index nail. When it comes to Kiara gel liners, I don't really know how I feel about the brush. I feel like in this particular way I'm using for this set, I like them and they came in handy a lot. I feel like the brushes are like really soft, bendy, and like thick. These bristles hold a lot of gel on the brush, so it kind of made it easier when it came to like filling a lot of space with the nails. But if you really want like some really tiny detail, you'll have to put some on a nail palette and use a smaller detailed liner brush. But like I said, today the way I use this liner gel brush really came in handy and I liked it for this one. But you know, sometimes it just depends on what I'm doing. Once I finished my French tip, I did go ahead and cure that in the light. For my next 3 nails, I'm going to be doing some really easy swirl lines, which is just like my picture. However, I feel like I did switch it up a little bit and add a little bit more lines on my ring finger and my thumb, because on the original picture she only has like a few swirls or like whatever, but I did add a little bit more to cover more of my nail surface. Again, I'll pop up the picture when I start that nail so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But for my middle finger, I feel like it was just how hers were, because I liked it. I didn't want to change anything. And once I get these little squiggly lines on here how I want, clean them up a little bit, make sure they're nice and neat, I'll go ahead and pop this into the light and be moving on to my next nail. And so here's me finishing up my lines. Like I said, I do have a lot more and I really love how this looks. I am going to be sugaring it, so I pulled out my Kiara Sprinkle On Glitter. I don't remember the name of this one like as I'm doing the voiceover part, but I will have it linked down below for you guys to check out if you're interested. They have a lot more colors of Sprinkle On Glitter to choose from, so keep that in mind as well. But I really like this one because it keeps the color of the gel polish I use. And once I sprinkle it on, I do tap it off a couple times, put it back on there just to make sure that it soaks up in the gel polish. And once I finish, I'll go ahead and pop that into the light and then go ahead and start on my thumb doing the same thing as well. Did you guys notice I skipped a step? Right here in present time when doing my nails, as soon as I was almost done with putting my lines on my thumb, I thought I entirely forgot to add on my top coat, but I didn't want to like wipe it away because I really like how my lines was coming out. So I was just like, okay, I would just go ahead and sprinkle on my glitter, wipe the excess glitter away, and then take a really tiny brush and just go over like the surface with a shiny top coat, which you guys will see me do later. But I was just like, I cannot believe I forgot to add on my top coat. Such a rookie mistake. Because you can't add top coat over like sugared nails, otherwise it wouldn't look sugared, or it's just not gonna look nice how you want sugar nails to look. But I did go ahead and switch over to my pinky, which I'll just be doing a solid blue. Now that I basically got like all of my gel down, like all of my like nail art, now it's time to decorate my nails, and this was the most funnest part for me. So I'm gonna be taking out everything I'm gonna be using, putting on my nails. I have some butterflies, some flower charms, some pearls, rhinestones, just a lot of different things I decided to use. So I'm going to be putting on my top coat and then adding them how I want them as I go, just until I'm done with the nails. I feel like this part was a little bit all over the place, but that was just the process of how I was going by like each nail. And then also you'll see me take a really tiny brush going in, adding top coat on my like squiggly line nails before I add on my charms. So yeah, it'll just be a lot going on and happening, so I'll just let you guys watch this part play out. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. And I hope you guys enjoy this part. It was super fun for me, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So now that I dressed up my nails how I like, got all my charms, keratin, pearls, rhinestones everywhere, I'm going to be adding some cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles. And once I rub everything in, this is how the finished nails look. And I am so obsessed with how these nails turn out. And I know I say this a lot at the ending of my videos, but with these, I like really love how they turn out. I love the spring flowery vibe to it. I also love how the butterfly and the flowers complement each other, because it kind of just feels like a spring garden to me. Not spring garden in like a green garden type of way, but more of like a fairy tale fairy type of way, if that makes sense. I don't know, it just feels like a really spring inspired set, and I really love how everything turned out. I love the charms I added. What's really sticking out to me is that white flower that I have on my middle finger. I don't remember where I got that from, but I really love how it looks, and honestly I want more. So I'll try to look for it and link it down below if I can. If not, it's gonna be a bummer. But yeah, this is how the nails turn out, and I love them so much. Everything I use for today's set will be linked down below, along with my discount codes. Remember, you can save 10% from Kiara's Guide using my code nailsbyki10. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about today's video. Comment what I should do about my giveaway, how I should go about getting the items, sending the items, and everything like that. Let me know your opinions. Let me know what you thought about today's set. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.